Welcome back to another Headed Home. I decided to talk today about the Cosmere. If you don't know what the Cosmere is, it is a universe that was created by an author named Brandon Sanderson. So, Brandon Sanderson is an author that finished the Wheel of Time series that was written by Robert Jordan. He passed away before he could finish that series. And if you think of The Lord of the Rings as a book to base off of an epic fantasy, that's what Brandon Sanderson writes, is epic fantasies. So he just released a video that surprised us with another secret project. He released 4 secret projects back in COVID, and we were really excited. We were oh, it was so cool. So in COVID, he wrote 4 books that nobody knew about, and we were hyped, right? Because his books are so great. Anyway, this Cosmere involves a bunch of different book series themselves, including an epic fantasy called the Stormlight Archives. And so the coolest thing that we've got from this is he started to read some of the secret project that he just released last week. And so he started reading this, I think, Friday last week. It's now gone 5 or 6 days, and I've just got around to listening to it. But I'm pretty excited about it. So he doesn't delve much into dragons or fantasy in that sense yet, but in this book it actually delves into that. And then we also have more of the idea of like a futuristic part of the Cosmere where we're traveling between planets using technology and stuff. So that's pretty cool to see. In this chapter reading that he does, we see a character appear that is in impressive armor and makes a weapon appear out of mist. And so we know that is based off the Stormlight Archives, and I suspect, based on the description, that it was Kaladin, which would be insane. If it is Kaladin, that would confirm the fact that he doesn't die in the next book that comes out in December, and we can look forward to seeing him later on. And so that's going to be pretty cool to see him continue to survive and be such a powerful entity, not only just in Roshar, but also in across the Cosmere itself. Because thus far in Stormlight Archives, you don't see Kaladin doing anything but protecting Roshar. So Roshar is his planet, that's where he lives. But then you have all these other characters that are working in the background, trying to protect the universe as a whole rather than just one planet. And Kaladin thus far doesn't know anything about any other planets or anything like that. But this description of a person who, well, they describe him as an alien that is 7 feet tall in impressive armor, that we know Kaladin has based on the 4th book of the Stormlight Archives. So that's pretty cool to see, and pretty great to look forward to. I'm excited to read this secret project. It should get to me sometime in the next year or so, because they have to publish it and everything. The other 4 secret projects were really good. Loved those. But if you haven't had a chance to read any of Brandon Sanderson's stuff, definitely check it out. I would suggest Mistborn as a good starting point. And then you're going to get hooked on that because it's Brandon Sanderson. So then you could read Elantris or Warbreaker, but definitely check out the Stormlight Archives. It's a lot bigger of a book, more politics, much more of the background, characters and building and world building. There's a huge web of characters that you follow, and it just takes you on a great adventure that really actually connects to other characters that you've seen in those other books that I mentioned before. So yeah, I'm super excited about it. Brandon Sanderson is by far my favorite author. He just does a really good job. If you don't believe me, just ask Henry Cavill. Search that up. Henry Cavill, Brandon Sanderson. He says it in an interview that Brandon Sanderson is his suggestion to anybody who's wanting to read fantasy and books in general. So that's my little tidbit today, and hope it left you inspired.